In this video, I'm going to explain how to use a spreadsheet to estimate the slope of a function with a slope of a secant line. So let's suppose we're looking at the function f of x equal, let's be simple here, x squared. Okay, so let's say we want to know the slope at x equal 1. And we're going to do this approximately. And we want to use an h equals 0.01. Okay, so what we need is our x values, and we need two of them because we're just going to approximate the slope of a secant line from x equal 1. And we want to go over by h, so that's going to be equal to the previous cell plus, and let's say 0.01. So those are my two x values, and then I need f values. So what are the values of f? Well, here I can put equal x squared, but the spreadsheet doesn't know where x is, but it does know the value of x I'm interested in. It's in cell B7. So the function at 1 is just going to be b7 squared. And then I can copy that formula to the next cell, and that is 1.01 squared. So these are the two values of the function, these are the two values of x. And now to calculate an approximate f prime using the secant formula, I would take the difference between the f values and divide by the difference in the x values. So that would be c8 minus c7. But now if I'm going to divide, I have to put those in brackets. And now I divide that by, now I could take the difference between these two quantities here, but I know that's just 0.01. Well, let's do it anyway so that I can change that easily. So now let's put this in brackets, and I want this quantity here minus this quantity here. And the value I end up with here will be an approximate slope. And you'll notice we know that the slope will be given by 2x, and when we plug in x equal 1, we should get 2. And so we're not quite perfect, but we're off by a number that's similar in size to the h value that we're using. If h were to go to 0, that error would disappear and we'd get closer and closer to 2. So that is how we estimate the slope at a point using a secant line. So let me just fix this a little bit and rewrite it. I'm going to actually make the value of h a number that I refer to here. And so this will make this instead B4. And I put those dollar signs, that's not so important because I'm not copying the cell over, but that ensures I'll always refer to the same cell. So now this one is the only number I need to change. All these others are formulas. So this number, if I want to know the slope at 2, I can do that. And look, it's close to what I know the correct answer is 4, at 3, and so on. Now that we've got that h value defined as part of the spreadsheet, we can actually change the h value. So I'm making it half the size, and watch what happens to our estimate of the slope. It gets even better. And so you could change this to a smaller and smaller number, and the slope gets closer and closer to what we know the answer should be, which is 6. So this should allow you to solve all of those problems, the first 5 answer boxes on assignment 3 number 17, all with the same spreadsheet, just by changing the x value here.